That's right, you saw in the picture. Got my box in from Southern Comic Geek from his last sale, and it's good size, got good weight. That's what you love with a box that has comic books that weighs a lot. So yeah, let's revisit what I picked up. Join me. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining yet again. And yes, we do have a box from Southern Comic Geek from his last sale. If you are not familiar, go check out Southern Comic Geek on YouTube or on Instagram, or both. Why not? I don't know if he has other channels as well, but these are definitely ones you want to go to. And he gets together with other people, and they have claim sale / auctions. He had one on Mondays, usually on Saturday, but I'm going to say pretty much weekly they have them. And they have, good books. And if there are books that you don't like, then guess what? Don't buy them. No, but there is always something for somebody, and there'll be little hidden treasures here and there. And there we go. We got the box open. We get the bubble wrap. 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 And then we get this giant stack of books. Ooh. So the sticker that was on the box, he gave me 3 more. So yes, I'm going to pass myself off as Southern Comic Geek. Like, everybody in the industry already knows what he looks like, so it's kind of silly. So where are we going to start? Oh, I forgot I got that one. That's cool. Yes. So we have 1, 4, 5, and 6. Correct? Yes. Get that out of the way. This was the big one that I got, which was Naomi number 1. Came as a lot with 1, 4, 5, and 6. So, yep, I can't wait to pull this one out. And I have to start getting another grading submission ready to go. So this way I have something to unbox next June. This is most probably going to be one of the books. It's not going to be another 25 book submission. It's, I wanted to do one pre-screen. That's why I did that. But generally, I try to do 10 book submissions and... Oh, dude. Sweetness. Oh, I can give this a little bit of a press, and I'm thinking 9496 on this. It's got a couple of non-color break spine ticks. We'll see how they press out, but that's what I was kind of expecting anyway. But that's fine. So let's go through some of the other books I picked up. I got X-Men Adventures number 2 because X-Men Adventures is pricing itself out of my price range, so I had to go for the next thing, which was number 2. I just wanted it. Yeah, I'm going to pick up an X-Men Adventures number 1 when everything calms down. Right now, it's just a little bit too nuts. 25-cent Grimm's Ghost Stories, just because I love the older arts. It's Gold Key books. You can't go wrong with these. It's definitely a low-grade reader book, but just the older monster books, ghost story books, I've always liked them. I know there are other people that watch Southern Comic Geek's auction that like them even more, and if I grab that one ahead of somebody else, I do apologize. They were all going very quickly. I wanted to get one. The Hellblazer Rebirth number 1. Next book, Electric Warriors number 6. Now, just so you know that a lot of times, especially Southern Comic Geek, he'll put like 2 books together, and when you go to, it'll be up there like this, and you'll take it and say, all right, I'll take the Firstborn number 1, and behind it it'll be Dark Avengers, Dark Reign. I don't see a number on this. Where are your glasses? Shush. Number 4. No, that wasn't Skeff's Boone guy, but this one I saw, and I know I've got a bunch of copies on this. I wanted another copy because I really think that this has a lot of potential to become something decent. It's Shadecraft number 1. I think I have 2 or 3 copies out in my pre-screen. Captain America Inhuman Era Final. The Captain America Special number 1. I believe that one was behind Shadecraft. This one, I remember when these came out, and these were more expensive. And as a kid, every cent counts. So I did not buy Marvel Fanfare. Okay, at the time I think there was 60 cents or 75 cents a book, and those were $1.50. And I was like, I'm not going to pay double price for a comic book unless it's a giant size or a king size or an annual. This is a regular size book, and I just didn't do it. This one was Black Widow. This was the first Marvel Fanfare. Not this particular copy. Well, there's a possibility, but this was the first copy of Marvel Fanfare that I bought as a kid. This particular issue. So when he had it up there, I had to grab that. So let's see what else we got here. Punisher War Journal number 24. Really, really dark cover here. I don't mean dark as in shading. I mean dark as in, not happy. Mighty Thor number 344. First Malekith. Which, he ain't coming back, but still, why not? And we got a Green Lantern number 10. Now, I actually missed this one in the stores, but this is Wonder Girl number 1. This was Yara Flor in her first, in her own book for the first time. Her first appearance was, I don't think I've got that one out. Darn it. It was, I think it was Death Knights number 7. And I have the 1 in 100 variant, which shows the two Wonder Woman and Yara Flor facing each other, but it's a black and white variant. And I have that in a 9.8, and that's one of my personal collection ones that's not going anywhere. So, Injustice 2, number 16. There you go. Wow. Don't like the artwork. Sorry. Okay, yes, I had to get this one. Marvel Zombies Resurrection number 1. What else did we pull out here? Marvel Zombies Resurrection Variant Edition number 1. Wahaha. Let's double it up. And when I got this, it had nothing to do with that, but the zombie. Simon Garth from the Max Comics. This is 1 of 4. What do we have here? Justice League of America number 85. Oh, that's another one of these. Get out of the way. Man, he must spend a fortune in Post-it notes. This is the black and gold, right? Yeah. It says Wonder Woman 69, variant cover. It is not, of course, the one that everybody's going crazy for, but it's still a really, really good cover. And I didn't want to let that pass. Another Post-it note. Another Post-it note. Moon Knight number 14, which, depending upon condition, may also be one of the slabs. We'll see how it goes. Well, graded ones. Punisher Annual number 1. 5. Punisher Annual number 5. Part 1 is what it was. Man. God, I remember all that artwork. This one was Marry Me number 1. Now, this one is actually going to be a movie with J-Lo in next year, 2022. So this is one of those ones that you want to see if you can pick up out of the dollar bins or whatever, wherever you can find them, and keep them ready for when the trailer drops. Don't know if it's going to be a good movie or a bad movie, but it's a movie. Trailers drop, books go up. The New Avengers number 25. I got a lot of books. I love it. Inhumans number 9. We're down to the last few. Oh, that's right. I saw the one at the bottom. I love it. X-Men Blue number 1. Another Post-it. And another one on the front. Dark Matter number 1. That's on the Sci-Fi Channel. And this one. I'm glad I typed faster than other people. A copy of Primordial number 1. And this one is still picking up steam and a lot of interest. So I have to go through and see which ones I'm going to be pressing, cleaning. Well, you know what I mean by cleaning, and submitting and adding some of my own books. Probably try to get to another 10 or 12 book submission. See if I can have the information ready for this weekend. On a side note, I have caught up now with Hawkeye, the third episode. I watched that. Today's Friday, so it's already been out for 2 days. I'm going to talk a little bit about it, so if you haven't seen any of the Hawkeye shows yet, and you don't want any spoilers, you may want to turn off at this point. But don't forget to click like and subscribe. And make sure that you watch the new Comic Book Day videos that I make on Wednesdays, because I announce winners, which I did for the 4 books for Thanksgiving. 2 have been claimed. The other 2 people still have to watch and say, hey, that's me, and get me their information. And yes, I will be sending it to Brazil. I looked at the price, and I won't do this on a regular basis, but I want you to have the book. So don't worry about what the price is. I'm going to be getting that book out tomorrow to you. Okay? It's worth it to me to know that you're going to have it, because you were really excited about it. So anyway, you know who you are. We're talking. Anyway, this week is going to be a copy of Senji and Tembo. And I'll be announcing that winner next Wednesday when I announce the next book for the following week. Keeping New Comic Book Day, giving away independents that people may have not read, just storylines that people, something completely different and new. Just try to, I can go buy another copy of Spider-Man and toss it in a box. I'm trying to get something that people would not normally have bought. So, and just to try to keep it fun. Why not? So getting back to Hawkeye, and yes, this is the second and final warning, if you don't want to have any spoilers or anything. Okay, here we go. I really, really did enjoy Alaqua Cox as Echo. I was very worried, not from the standpoint that she is a deaf from birth person playing a deaf character. That made sense, but to have all these fight scenes and a prosthetic leg, I was wondering, look, I don't know how, I don't know what it feels like to walk on a prosthetic leg. I certainly don't know if I could do flips, but it's really well done. It sells. And you don't even realize that she has one in the show. So kudos to Marvel. Kudos to the casting of this relative unknown in what's going to be a major role. A lot of times you look for A-listers for so many characters, but if you think about the people that were cast as the original Avengers, Jeremy Renner is a very, very good actor, but was he really that well known back then? I remember him from an episode of House and a few other small things. Mark Ruffalo, Robert Downey was, several people were like, are we going to sign Robert Downey? Isn't he a lot of trouble? Can we imagine what it would be like without him playing Iron Man? Chris Evans, who had just, and it's not Chris Evans' fault, but he did not inspire much as Johnny Storm. Nothing in that movie inspired anything. Playing Johnny Storm from Fantastic Four and Rise of the Silver Surfer, 2 different movies. Hemsworth, I think that was pretty much a shoo-in. He is an excellent actor, really good at improv. Hiddleston was actually applying. He was auditioning for the role of Thor, and he wound up getting the role of Loki. I don't know why. Pratt, the guy from what's the development TV show where? Well, anyway, he did not have. I didn't think that he was going to. Nobody thought a lot of these actors were going to do anything in these roles. Scarlett Johansson, everybody knew, but still, none of these were the super A-listers. Like, they start filling in the gaps with all these other roles later on. Now every A-lister just wants to get a part in one of these movies, and they're staying with the formula of let's get people, regardless of what their name is, that are right for the role. And their casting continues to be amazing. So, Hawkeye, yes, we've got the swordsman from the Avengers, and I still don't know who is, what his role is going to be in this, and I'm still thinking that Kate Bishop's mother is going to be the ultimate bad guy, which is going to be kind of surprising and probably heartbreaking to her. But I think that it's going to be that you're going to have a flashback at the end that, they had money troubles in the beginning. I think when the Chitauri attacked, that maybe he was standing over this exploded balcony or maybe was hanging or something like that saying, help me, help me. And she pushed him off the edge to get the insurance money. I think that's what is going to turn out to be a revelation that's what happened. I don't know. I don't think the guy is going to be the swordsman. I can't remember what his name was. Is going to be the person that is bad. I think that he's probably a good guy trying to expose Kate Bishop's mother, and I don't know. I really, really in here believe we're going to see Vincent D'Onofrio in the last episode as Kingpin. I don't know if we're going to see Charlie Cox. It would be nice, but I think once you see D'Onofrio, it's going to open all the doors and make everybody realize this is what's going on. That may open up also for Cox to be in a Spider-Man movie. I don't know. But I think that watch that was at the Avengers compound, it wouldn't be... A lot of people say, well, it's probably the Kingpins and it has an inscription from Vanessa in the back or something like that. If that were the case, it would be locked up in Avengers. Okay? Just because it was a mob boss's watch wouldn't have left it locked up in guarded state at the Avengers compound. There's got to be something else. Somebody's pointed out that Avengers 268 had an appearance of Kang in it, and actually was the Avengers fighting Kang, and it was listed as Avengers lot number 268. So they love doing those kind of Easter eggs. Very possible, but I don't know what kind of technology is going to be in what looks like an average watch. I don't know. I'm not going to speculate. But I'm really liking the show. I like every show is a day, and we're getting closer to Christmas, and he just wants to get home to his family. It's another show that is making you really appreciate the inner workings of the character and building them inside here, which is what they failed to do in the Eternals. The Eternals was a 6-episode or 8-episode Disney Plus, 8 hours, and gave you a chance to get to know the characters. I think it would have done much better than the movie, which was... Here's 10 different characters. Yeah, give you a quick little synopsis. This is what they're about. This is the problem that we have. Here's this super villain that's going to get more powerful, and they just drop off the face of the earth at the end without any real resolution or what's going on. And it's going to leave you on this big cliffhanger, and we're going to introduce a couple new characters to you that we're going to use in the future. It felt very, very muddled. The Disney Plus series, WandaVision, Loki, Falcon and Winter Soldier. Sorry, Captain America and Winter Soldier. Yes, I'm sorry, Sam is Cap, and I love it. And now Hawkeye are all following this template that are working beautifully at getting you invested in the characters so you go along the journey with them and you feel the emotion with them. And that's what's always done things. I'm hoping for Spider-Man. I'm hoping for Doctor Strange to get things back on track because the last couple of movies they've disappointed. They have disappointed. Well, Venom, Let There Be Carnage, I wasn't expecting a lot from. That one actually that one actually exceeded my expectations because I wasn't expecting a lot. Black Widow, I loved Yelena Belova in that more than I liked Natasha. And Eternals, it could have been so much more. Shang-Chi was good. Not great, but good. We haven't had those great films, and we need one. We need one to start getting people geared back up and getting back to the movie theaters and, starting to take another 10, 20 film journey. So, what are your feelings on all this? Did I have some good books in here, or any of them ones that you're looking for? Are you one of the 2 people that have not yet contacted me on Instagram at Ohana_comics to claim one of your 2 books from Wednesday's video, New Comic Book Day, December 1st. Make sure you check it out. I'll put the link in this video. And I have permission to change my end tag, and I love it. Thank you so much. So I'm going to wrap this up, and with my new ending phrase, I will bid everyone a wonderful evening. Like, subscribe, but until I see you again, mahalo.